Hey guys, Cyndi back again. I have my amazing friend Melissa from Majestic Destinations Travel. We are celebrating. I have all the confetti. Melissa just graduated. She's a certified cruise on vacation travel advisor now. How does it feel, Melissa?
Really good. It's very exciting.
It is exciting. You've been through a long 12-week journey that goes really, really fast. What share with everybody where you were before doing cruise on vacation and where you are now?
So before I did travel on the side, I was always the go-to person who, if someone was going somewhere, just go ask Melissa. She'll help you figure out what to do. So it was very informal. Family, friends of people that I knew would call me just looking for advice because I do have quite an extensive travel background. So that before, I don't know why I never thought of this years ago that I could do a career with this, but I didn't. And fast forward to COVID, like everybody else, rethinking a lot of things in my life. And I was like, you know what? This is actually a career that I could do and I would love to do. So it turned what was my side passion into a actual job.
I love that. Yeah, I feel like after COVID, everyone's kind of woken up to what do I want to do with my life because it's not guaranteed. Like, let me run towards my goals, like my hair's on fire, right? I love that you're leaning into what your passion was. What have been your biggest wins or celebrations since taking the program?
There's been quite a few. I set a goal for myself in the beginning. I wanted to meet a certain sales number within the first couple months, which was surpassing the $100,000 mark, which I was actually able to accomplish.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, six
so
figure sales
that
within that time. That's so exciting, lady. That's awesome.
I kept an open mind and I kept saying, you can do it, you can do it. But then in the back of my mind, I had to keep telling myself, if you didn't make it, that that's okay too. So that was one of many. Um, Another one is really trying to figure out what I want for my business. And one thing I realized is I don't want to service everybody in the world. I'd rather have a smaller client base and really serve them well rather than work in volume. And there's benefits to both, but I came to the conclusion of what was right for me in my business and I learned to say no, which I thought I'd have a hard time doing, but I did it.
I love that. And I think that's so smart. You know, we talk about in the program that, look, it takes the same amount of work to do a carnival cruise as it does to do a river cruise. Do you want a
Right.
couple $100 commission? Do you want a comma commission, meaning over $1,000, right? Or multiple $1,000 in some cases, depending on what you're booking. And so I think that's a smart strategy. And I think new agents have a tendency to go volume, 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 or I'm going to have to work, work, work. It's really about the quality of the work and
Right.
doing the marketing that's going to get you those ideal clients, right? Because you can sell $100,000 booking 4 or 5 trips, or you can sell $100,000 booking 50 trips, depending on the amount of the 50 trips is
Exactly.
going to be way more work, right? So I think that's a smart approach. Very, very well played for sure. Now, you know that the mindset work that we integrate through the program to teach you to think in these ways and to think like a business owner and think like a CEO of your new business. How did the mindset work impact you or help you in either your life or business as you went through the program?
I have to say, when I first saw that there was mindset, as being in the also the field of education, mindset is drilled into our brains morning, noon, and night. And I thought to myself, oh dear, here we go again. There's another mindset. But I am a true believer in you can anything is possible. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. So I kept that open mind. I did all the journaling and the affirmations, and I realized that mindset is more than just the confidence part, which I felt like I had that mastered. It was more of thinking like a business owner and thinking in a different way than what I was used to. So it was very eye-opening from that aspect. So for the people that are coming in hearing mindset and they're tired of hearing it, it's more than just you can do it. I knew
Yeah.
I could do it going, but it's
It's
opening your mind to a whole nother process.
yeah, and applying it towards this new thing that you're doing, right? It feels big to start a business. It feels big to do some of these things. And also what I love I love that educators have integrated these words and practices in as well. And a lot of the teachers and people that come from education are like, I trained it in class, but I never actually did it in application to my own life. And when you apply it at that next level, it can kind of help. So
Exactly.
that's fantastic. And look, guys, mindset stuff is a bonus. If it's not your thing, you can totally skip those videos and those pieces. There's plenty other to do in the program if it's not your jam. So don't even worry about that. But there is something to be said to being mindful about how you set up your day, moving forward with intention, and doing those processes and things like that in that CEO seat. So Melissa, talk to us a little bit about when you first discovered Careers on Vacation or Wanderlust Campus and you started your investigation. A lot of people thinking about this program have never been behind the scenes. They're just looking at our website or looking at things. What would you want them to know about being inside our program and what that process is going to be like for them?
I would tell them that it's definitely worth it. I've been in the position where I will probably admit that I YouTube stalked you for about 2 months. I watched all of the videos. I even tried to Google search something negative to see if, when something seems too good to be true, I have a natural tendency to try to investigate a little bit. Um, and there was nothing. I could not find anything negative. It was only positive. And so my mindset started to go, okay, maybe this is the real deal. You need to look into this. You need to make a call. Don't wait. You're not getting any younger. I'm not saying I'm old, but I'm at that age where I'm like, I don't have the benefit of waiting. So, the side of me is saying, go for it. And over here, as my coach Jen would say, you call them mindset gremlin or monster or
Yeah,
something like
mindset monsters. Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's like, well, what if you fail, or what if this isn't what is meant to be? What if you don't like it? And then this side won. And it was just the thought process of having to live knowing that I didn't try. So, and I knew I'm not somebody who can live with regret very well. So I said, worst case scenario, I sell enough travel to make my money back, but I knew that wasn't going to be the case. That's just what I told myself to kind of get over that initial, like, it's a big decision. It is, but it's 100% worth it. I'm very glad that I chose to live with my decision to
I
go
love
for it.
that. Yeah, and it's so easy to say that now because you're like, I got $100,000 in sales, and I know how to do that again and again and again and again. So I
Yep.
get that. But when you're in that deciding place, and if you are watching this video and you're in that deciding place, I know there's like a lot of marketing and a lot of things out there on how to be a travel agent. But here's the thing that's different about Wanderlust Campus, and you are earning a real certification. First of all, this is something you can take no matter who you work for as you go through the industry. But also, we don't hire agents. We don't host agents. We teach Melissa how to make the best decisions for her business idea and her business goals because we work for her. So when you work in the employ, or if you become a contractor of others, they're going to have you work in their framework and kind of, what their goals and what their things are. In other words, you're going to get the real scoop from us, and we're going to teach you how to set up. Yeah, we have these hybrid models or different versions you can set up in, but we also always give every single student how to go independent when they're ready so you can earn 100% of your commission. So for example, in Melissa's scenario, when she gets ready to go independent, she sells $100,000 in travel. That in our industry is $10,000 to $12,000 that will be in her pocket. And now she knows how to do it again and again and again. So that's kind of that whole, as you guys are deciding, I want you to vet whoever, including us. As Melissa said, there's all the stuff out there. Here's a secret. We don't work with everyone. We work with people that are serious about growing their business and serious about growing, and the ones who are ready. So that's kind of the secret sauce. You guys can look at our hundreds and hundreds of 5-star reviews, and I think we're recording like 220 case studies here. I don't know what number exactly you are, Melissa, but we're up there in terms of case studies. But guys, check us out over on our website. You can visit us at wanderlustceo.com just to get a feel for what we do, the Careers on Vacation certification. is the one that we're talking about today. It walks you through all the different things that are included in our program. This is not an e-program. You get access to Wanderlust Campus to organize and keep all of your training materials so you can kind of keep them for the lifetime of our program, but you get to work with real instructors, a real mentor. You get to work with me. I was just on a call yesterday. You get to show up to my founders calls and interact with me. And as you're setting up your business to be the most profitable it can be, you get to interact with real humans, which I think is the secret sauce to how we teach you how to put your program together. So there's some of our other case studies on YouTube. So feel free to check those out and visit us over at careersonvacation.com ready now if you want to apply for the program. And Melissa, I have just one last question for you. Would you recommend Careers on Vacation certification? But why would you recommend this?
I would recommend it 100%, because you're getting more than just the how. You're getting a support system. And one of the things that's really stressed in the program is you're not expected to know everything, even as a seasoned travel advisor. I would assume you don't know everything. So it's knowing where to go to get those answers and having other people that you can ask. So even when you graduate, which I did not want to do, I wanted
know
to
it's
say
so hard to leave at the end. I know.
wanted to stay, but it was knowing that there was people, if I had a question, I can go back. And even now, I have a client who's traveling in the Caribbean currently, and there's a hurricane heading straight at him.
We're going
And
on
I
a
said, "Oh
cruise in a few
my gosh."
days. My husband's like, I swear if that's, yep.
Yep. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And then I started to freak out a little bit, but then I remembered I can go back into the curriculum and look at, what is the best practice
Go into
if
that
so.
crisis management module and get a talk track. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of it, having that kind of, a lot of people will sell you a program or sell you a thing. Wanderlust Campus has gone through, I don't know how many revisions, 7, 8, 9. And all of our graduates, whether they went through our program 6, 7 years ago or they went through it yesterday, as we update stuff, we share that forward. So
Yeah.
that's one of those things, like Melissa's saying, that you guys can count on. But I'm so excited for you, Melissa. You've had such a great
Thank you.
start up to your process. You're already selling into the 6 figures. I mean, couldn't have been a better, more fun experience working with you. It's been our honor to help you kind of grow your business, and we'll be cheering for you. You're going over to the grad group. We'll see you over there. But thank you for sharing your story today. It was amazing.
It's been fun. I'm definitely happy to share.
I love it. Well, thanks, Melissa. We'll see you next time. Everybody else will be back next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.